This is Amud Yomi Gemara in Shabbos Daf. Chav Beis and Beis, and we're holding on Chav Beis and Aleph. We're towards the end of the Amud, but let's go drop up. Let's begin 3 lines from the wide lines, reviewing the Machlekes Rav and Shmuel with regard to utilizing the Neirois Chanukah. So it's my Rav Omar in Madlikim Miner Lener. You're not allowed to light from one candle to the next. Shmuel Omar Madlikim. Rav Omar Imatir and Tzitzim Yegel Begel. Shmuel Omar Tim Yegel Begel. Rav Omar Lach Rav Shimon Begreira. Lachas Nalik Rav Shimon holds Rav Shimon Beskavin is motor. Shmuel Omar Lach Rav Shimon Begreira. So 3 cases, and of course we're going to focus on the Madlikin case. Amar Abayi, Komili Demar Rav Karav. We always go with the Rav Levar, except for these 3 cases. Ani Me'ani Tzlas Davik Shmuel. That what? Number 1, Malikim Miner Liner, Matir Mi Begel Beged, Malachik Rav Shimon Begreira. Detanya, Rav Shimon Aimer God the Mitikis of South of Ashli Iskavin Lasois Charitz. So says the Gemara, now let's understand the stain of Rav that he did not allow you to light. Miner Liner Yosef Mirabani Kamedi Rav Ada Rav. The Yosef Ikamer, and he was explaining time with the Rav. Why did Rav hold me Shom? Bizui Mitzvah. Because the bizayon to the mitzvah to utilize one of the neiros and light another. Amr Lahu Rav Ada responded, no, Loi Saisisu Lei. Do not listen to him. But rather, the reason for Rav is not because of a bizayon, but rather, time around the Shem to come mach mitzvah, you're diminishing the mitzvah. Now, Rashi over here says that because it looks like when you light from one candle to the next, it looks like it's diminishing part of the fire. Now, of course, we know it's not really true because each candle can light another and nothing is diminished, but it looks as such. Says the Gemara, might be nayu of these 2 reasons, whether it's bizayon, rather it looks like you're utilizing the candles, or rather it looks like you're diminishing the candles. That you sharga l'sharga. You don't light to an intermediary. You have your neighbor's Chanukah. You light from one candle directly to the next. Not that you take one candle and you light it from the neighbor's Chanukah and then you light the next one. So mandar mishabizei mitzvah. Misharga l'sharga malik. You're allowed to light directly because no bizei mitzvah. You're going straight from one mitzvah to the next. But mandar mishabachushe mitzvah, according to mandar that says, looks like you're diminishing it. The misharga l'sharga nami aser. So Maser Rav Avya Sela Shel Meiser Sheni, a coin of Meiser Sheni, as we turn over to Chavezim and Beis, Ein a Shoikling Kinegedoi, didn't raise off. You're not allowed to weigh gold dinarim opposite it to see whether the coins are whole or not, opposite the neiros. If you look Chala Meiser Sheni Acher, and even if one is redeeming another Meiser Sheni coin, you're not allowed to. So says the Gemara. But to light an intermediary, to light a wooden chip that even Shmuel is masking, then for this price there's no kasha. But if the machlekes is extreme, that when Shmuel said it's mutter, it's even to light the intermediary, now we have a kasha, because in this case we seemingly are not allowed to weigh one item even though you're going directly to another mitzvah. Let's just take one moment and look at the top Rashi. It says Meiser Sheni dinarin shechila le Meiser Sheni. We have coins that one deconsecrated Meiser Sheni onto them. Ein shoiklin kenegdom dinarin shechulam nira sheishlemim. So let me clarify. I said quickly, you're doing it in front of the menorah. It's nothing to do with the menorah. The question here is that you're utilizing the coin for something similar to our case, that you're utilizing the menorah. Over there, you're utilizing the coin to weigh it to see if the other coin is the full amount. So says the Gemara, if it's a machlekes mikatza el katza, that if Shmuel is a maskim, that there is a problem, if that it's a mutter, even to an intermediary, then we have a kasha from this case of the deconsecrating coins of Meiser Sheni. Amar Rabba, says Rabba, no raya, no kasha, Gzeira shem leichavim mishkalaisiv, over there with Meiser Sheni is a special gzeira that you might not, the weights might not match. Come up a little chulin, and you're going to allow the coins to remain chulin. And therefore, it's going to come out that you utilized the coins to weigh, but you didn't actually do anything with it. So that's the reason why it's also, but it's not a kasha on our case. On our case of utilizing the nearest Chanukah. Masi of Rav Sheishes. Asks Rav Sheishes, it says in the Pasuk, Michotz l'Pareichas Eidos Yaroich, outside the Pareichas, Aaron arranges the candles. Does Hashem need the light? They traveled with the light of God. So why are we lighting a menorah? It's an eidos, is the testimony. Shashchina Shaira Yisrael. My eidos. Says what is the eidos? Amarav Zu Ner Ma'ravi. It's the Ner Ma'ravi. Sheneis Hashem Kimidas Chavreiseho. You put the same amount of oil in all the candles, and umimenu haya madlik, and from the Ner Ma'ravi they will light the other candles, and yet uba misayim, and yet that one would be lit the next night. So says the Gemara v'acha. But in this case, we're smacking middle of the Amid. The first word line is hacha. V'acha kim the kvi neiros. The candles are attached, and therefore, when you're lighting from the Ner Ma'ravi, you're clearly lighting an intermediary candle, and yet you must light another candle and light it. So kasha bein l'manim shabizu mitzvah bein l'amar because we see clearly, seemingly, that they utilized the neiros of the menorah to light the other candles. Says the Gemara, how is that possible? They were long wicks, they would bend it over to light the next one. So if Saif asks Gemara, it looks like you're diminishing the mitzvah. So why are they allowed to do it in the Beis Hamikdash? Says the Gemara, kasha, it is indeed a question. So ask the Gemara, Lamaisa, my havi Allah, what is the maskana? You let a light one candle to the next. Amar Avuna B'Reid Rav Yeshua Chazinon. Iyad lakos mitzvah. We hold that the lighting is the mitzvah. Then yes, madlikin miner lener. V'hanacha is a mitzvah imanikin lemer lemer. And explains the Gemara. Dibailu halakha is a mitzvah hanacha. So what is the mitzvah of Chanukah? Is it the lighting or is it the placement of the menorah? Tashema, Damai Rava, Yatafas Ner Chanukah Vayimid. If one is standing and holding his Ner Chanukah when it's by the doorway, loss of Loiklam. So Shmamina, Nacha is a mitzvah, because since you're holding it, it's not a mitzvah, you have to actually place it down. Says the Gemara, no raya from over there. Hasam araya aimer there when someone sees it, then they say, you're holding the menorah, it sounds like you're doing it for your own purpose. But really, we will hold halakha is a mitzvah, that the lighting is indeed the mitzvah. It says, well, let's bring a raya, Toshema. If one lit a menorah inside and then carried it outside and put it by the door, so he have a halakha is a mitzvah. So then halakha b'mkayim, and I understand that it's no good because you have to light it where you're supposed to be. Therefore, lo is a klum. Aliyamr nanocha is a mitzvah. The placement is the mitzvah. So who cares that you lit it inside? My loss lo klum, but rather it's a proof that halakha is a mitzvah. Says the Gemara, no raya, hasam nami over there we can say as well. That he lit it for himself, and therefore says the Gemara, there is no raya from this case, and we'll continue in the next year trying to bring a raya that indeed halakha oise mitzvah.